Hey
How it
guys,
tastes, Poppy?
it is awesome. Yeah, I know the word of God says don't boast in yourself, let others boast, but I gotta boast a little bit.
Hey.
This is awesome. It's meaty.
Big guy, watch out. They gon' feel us when we roll. They call them big guy. And we be putting on for sure. And if you know this, join in, subscribe to the channel. We like the video, it's a big family. And we putting on big for the team. Oh, big guy, watch out. They gon' feel us when we roll. They call them big guy. Big guy. Hey, big guy. They gon' feel us when we roll.
BigGuyAntics. He's allowing his dad to bake one of his famous chilies and everything. I learned this how to do it from my mom. Most of the men in our families are awesome cooks. I got a brother that's a year older than me. Woo! He can't be touched. Then I'm pretty good myself. My son is excellent. He can't be touched. I got an uncle. He can't be touched back in his day with the barbecue. But we doing the homemade chili today. Had a taste for it. We talked about it. And here's some of the ingredients that we're using. I got ground turkey. I love using ground turkey. Could have used ground chicken also. I don't particularly like ground beef, so I stick with the ground turkey. So I got onions cut up. I got bell pepper cut up. I love using pinto beans. I use the Bush pinto beans. And about 5 cans. I use the diced tomatoes. I use 2 cans of those. I use 2 cans of tomato sauce, or just 1 whole can of tomato sauce. And my McCormick's always do me good. I never go wrong with McCormick's to get that extra taste. So I use a little bit of seasoning, Old Bay, to season the ground turkey. And as you can see, I got most of my ingredients with my pinto beans, my diced tomatoes, and my tomato sauce all mixed up. We're gonna put it in the skillet here and saute the onions and the green bell peppers with the ground turkey. And we are looking for voila. That's what we're trying to get. We're trying to get to voila. So when we get to voila, good. But also you can, I like using oyster crackers. You can drop some oyster crackers in there, of course. You can put a little bit, mustard when you put it in your bowl, get ready to eat it, put a little mustard in there. Put a little hot sauce in there. I don't usually make mine hot or spicy. Gotten older, I don't hardly do the spicy anymore, but you can put a little hot sauce in there if you want to. Tabasco, Texas Pete, whatever your preference is and everything like that. But we're gonna mix this all together and come back and show you what it looks like when it's finished. As usual, as you can see, this is the ground turkey. This is 93% lean, 7% fat, all natural and everything. And it's the 2.5 pounds. It's gonna be a little bit heavy, but it's gonna be good. That's when we adding the extra McCormick package in there also and everything. So we're gonna put this together. And we're gonna add the bell pepper. What I did, I used a little bit of pan spray to spray my pan. I don't usually put any oil in there because you're gonna get a little bit of oil from a little bit water mixture from the meat and everything like that. But as the eye gets hot, the stove gets hot, you want to stand over it and mix it up a little bit so it doesn't stick. And so we're gonna put together and see what the cutting board is and my knife. Make sure, if you do it that way, make sure you got a big cutting board, knife, good sharp knife to cut up your onions and your bell pepper with and everything. And get your spoon or spatula to mix up the meat and everything so that you can cook it to well grounded. Want to break up your meat real good so you can get a good grounding and it can cook evenly. And that's starting to sizzle a little bit. Let you know when it's silver, it's beginning to cook. Gonna add a little bit of Old Bay, kind of season that meat a little bit.
Hey, baby, me, oh, baby.
Old Bay, baby.
Oh, baby.
And you're asking, why am I adding Old Bay when I got the chili powder? Well, you want to, just add a little bit more spice, a little bit more taste to it and everything like that. You don't particularly want your meat bland and everything, even though you're gonna get some good seasoning from the onions and from the bell pepper. Remember that. That's old school. It's already smelling good.
Yeah, it is. Smelling good, man.
Yeah, when we get through with this, you're gonna probably want to come and get some.
You're welcome.
You're welcome.
Where you at?
Where you at? Come on.
Yeah, it looks good. It smells good already.
And you can see, the stove is hot. It's on high. It's not sticking. So you got a good a pan here. That's non-sticking pan.
Yeah.
And I did spray some pan spray on there to, kind of help it along and everything. So you don't really have to add oil unless you want to add oil.
Mm-hmm.
Olive oil.
Olive oil, baby. Yeah, it cooks a bit more healthier than me, but I'm learning. I'm getting there. I'm about to cross that room to Healthyville. So you guys say so. Hope you guys enjoy this content.
It's about passing it on down.
Yeah.
I got the meat broken up pretty good. So it's gonna begin to cook and begin to brown. And make sure that if you're cooking this amount of meat, make sure it's brown all the way through. You don't want to have cooking the raw meat. Usually add my McCormick before I put the ground turkey in there and the onions and the bell pepper. And I'll turn it on and let it cook. Let it get to sort of a boil so that it's already permeating the beans and the diced tomatoes and the tomato sauce and everything like that. And I've been using McCormick for a long time. It's always been a lifesaver for me. Just mix it in there real good. Usually won't clump, but you want to mix it anyway just in case. You never know. Old Bay. Had Jimmy to taste the meat, a little bit more seasoning. And look, when you're cooking this much meat, make sure you taste it. Make sure you got enough seasoning on it and everything like that. It's somebody in there that you can trust to taste and tell you that. Do it.
Yeah, do it.
You want to make it as good as you can.
Go ahead and say it.
Start going with the chili mix in there, so that it's already cooking slowly, kind of boiling, and then the next going to be is the topping with the meat and with the rest of the mix here for the chili, the beans, the diced tomatoes, and the tomato sauce. They get ready to get married. They get ready to get together. We get ready to have a wedding.
They been having a
Yeah,
baby.
they gonna have a big wedding, and we're gonna have a feast. The list you want. Get ready.
Get ready, man.
Get ready. Yeah, we got personality in this place. We are characters. We are free.
Yeah, free too.
Ready to transfer the meat, the sauteed onions, and the sauteed peppers to the pot with the rest of the chili. The meat is cooked all the way through, making sure it's brown. And you can see the bell pepper, you can see the onions in there and everything. And that mixture together is gonna be so good. And also, the juice that has come from this, I can put that in there also, because guess what? It doesn't have any oil in it. It's all natural.
Be right back. We get it on in there, guys.
back. And we got our mixture. God, look at that. Look at that. That's kind of beautiful right there.
That's more than beautiful.
Doesn't that look gorgeous?
Yeah, we like that.
Oh my goodness. And see, I went and worked out today, got my 5 miles in, went to the gym for an hour, went to Sam's, and so I was supposed to keep going because if I sit down, this one will get done.
It's a wrap.
So after this right here, it's definitely a wrap.
Oh, that's right. We appreciate you doing this, Pop.
Actually, by me putting the beans, the diced tomatoes, and the tomato sauce, and then putting it on the stove and letting it cook slowly and boil, and then the meat, everything done, it's pretty much done. So we're just trying to get a little bit hot so that we can go ahead and eat some.
Yeah.
Come and join us. Where are you? Are you nearby?
He invited y'all over. Where you at? Knock on the door. I need you to limo to come get you.
I know that's right.
Alright guys, we're gonna let this simmer. And when we get through simmering, we gonna taste it. And we'll be right back.
Hey,
Alright, thanks, Poppy.
It is awesome. Yeah. I know the word of God says don't boast in yourself, let others boast. But I gotta boast a little bit.
Hey.
This is awesome. It's meaty. It's got your onions. It's got your bell pepper. It's got pinto beans. I don't use chili beans. I don't use kidney beans. I just use baked beans. I mean, not baked beans, but Bush's pinto beans. That's what I use. And Bush's pinto beans are already good and everything. And I just tasted it by itself, and it tasted it so good. And I just put a little bit of mustard in there. Oh my goodness. I think we got some oyster crackers around here too that I'm gonna go ahead and stick in there. But if you're nearby, you want some, come on by and join us.
Hey.
We'll fix your bowl.
Hey.
Peace out. We love you.
Hey. Swiss cheese on top, a couple of jalapenos, and you can see the vegetables in there, bell pepper, the onions, the tomato, and I added some saltine crackers. Oh my goodness, can't wait to eat this. Come over guys, come get your bite. Alright guys, see you next video, like and subscribe. Peace.